Yep.
Good, good, good. Right. Olympus.
We.
Hurry up. What's this?
Exotics. What's it called?
Key to divinity, divine fragmentation.
Key
None of
to
them.
Divinity is gonna be the one that you need.
Never mind. Okay, I'll switch back to Hunter. I don't have it.
Xenophage. Cool. Right.
I'm not allowing you to at here again. On the fucking
I can do one better than that.
No, not at everyone.
I
No,
will
don't.
at everyone.
No. Don't do it.
What about at member?
No.
The real question is, proper, are you gonna watch the stream?
Always.
Alright, okay.
It's like my job at this point.
Yeah, basically is, isn't it? Commission.
Bruv, I ain't paying fucking anybody.
Alright, there we go. Okay, so just while we're in orbit, we'll quickly talk about what weapons we will need for this and just some general stuff. So this raid has 4 main encounters. The first 2 are just going to be a bunch of ag clear. And there will be champions in these first 2 encounters. So for the first one you want some overload rounds on, and for the second one you'll want some anti-barrier rounds on, but we can sort that out once we get there. A really good weapon to use in my personal opinion is Xenophage, because it's very good at killing like hydras and stuff like that. So if you've got that, I would suggest putting that on, or a sword is also great too. Now for the third and fourth encounter, they are both boss fights. So for the third encounter, it would be great if you had Whisper or Xenophage. And the way we kind of do things is the top 3 weapons are Whisper with Catalyst, and then Xenophage, and then normal Whisper. And if you don't have any of them, then just use, we'll talk about it when we get there. And for the final boss, Xenophage is actually better. And then you can move on to Whisper if you don't have Xenophage. But for now, let's just put on our ag clear weapons, and yeah, we should be good to hop in. So let's go. We will be doing the Divinity Quest 2 for Grandmaster, so there will be a few puzzles that we have to complete throughout the whole raid. You guys won't get anything out of it. Grandmaster will get the Divinity, but we're just going to do that for him. And then, yeah. Right. Overload. And cannon.
Come on,
They
champion.
take us for fools. The artifact you brought back from the pyramid began emitting a signal, one that reaches deep into the Black Garden. Once again, we are beckoned into their trap. They expect us to follow the signal, to discover where it leads. Fine.
Damn it, I want to
We
press
will play their
darkness.
games, but this time with
Don't we
caution,
all?
not
I'm
curiosity.
only 1 level away. 300,000 XP.
That looks ominous. Wait, no, I know this one. Isn't that the Gate Lord Knight thingy?
Mm-hmm.
That's also where you get the Divinity Quest.
Ooh, so I can get it here?
No.
You won't be
do
able to get it
in
now.
Overworld.
Yeah, if you go into patrol and come all the way here, it would spawn in a Minotaur for you, and then you'd get the Divinity Quest.
I see. Makes sense.
Nope.
I want to be a Titan.
Ah, well, only certain people can play Titan.
I'm pretty sure
Retards.
everyone can play Titan.
Cryonic is.
Everyone's capable.
Hmm.
It's a matter of being willing.
Well, this is great. I'm gonna be lagging the entire fucking game.
So Grandmaster, if you quickly jump back this way, and then we'll activate the divinity quest. So we're just going to jump down here, and then into a little hole.
No, I'm not gonna make
And
it.
if you just activate that. Cool.
Is that my pills? Yeah. Oh, okay, thank you.
My pips. Want you some druggy now?
Yeah, I played LSD Leslie in my drama performance last year. So
Oh wow.
my name is Jess, and I am the Popper of Pills.
Right, so we're just going to quickly do one of the divinity puzzles now. So I'm just going to quickly assign you guys to different rooms. So if we have Proper
These
and
different rooms.
yes, so Proper and
I
Got,
didn't
if
read
you
that.
guys go up in their way. Thank you. Yeah, so Got, you go up to where Proper's going. And then Gata and Grandmaster, you guys can follow me.
Just go down there.
Right, and then what we'll do is, Gata, if you stand up there for me. And then Grandmaster, you can stand down there. Right, and once you're ready, Got, if you start the cube off by shooting it. You stand so Jess can... there you go. Nice. Right, if we come up now. Right. And here we go. Right, so just make sure you have some add clear weapons on here, add clear supers for all of us. Like I said, overload rounds are always great to have. I like using Xenophage. Feel free to run whatever heavy you want though. And yeah, we should be good. And if you need an explanation for this first encounter, if you just come over to me, just so I know who I'm talking to, and then I'll get going.
That's why my headset's so loud, because I fucking turned it up, didn't I? Oh.
Okay. So you know what to do for this encounter?
I did, I think, the first two encounters with my friends, but then we
Okay.
weren't too patient.
Alright, cool. Right. So the first thing we're going to talk about here is the cube. Now, this cube is going to come up throughout the whole raid, so it's good to get to know how it works now than later. So at the moment, the cube is off, and to turn the cube on, all you have to do is just shoot it once. What it will do is it will tether the closest person to the cube, and from that person it will tether another, and another, and another. Basically just creating this massive chain. Now, as you start moving further and further away from each other, so if you start backing off, you'll notice how the tether line will go red and then will break. So basically there is a visual indicator of how far you can stretch the tether. When it goes red, it just means it's at its limit. So if you were to go any further than red, it will break. Now there will be points in the raid where you need to stretch it to go red because that's the maximum distance. So just remember that there is a visual indicator when it goes red, and then just stop moving. Now, in each encounter, the cube will have a different use. For now, all we're going to be doing with the cube is we are going to be tethering it to some special barrier doorways. So over here is one of the barrier doorways that we'll connect it to, and if we can tether the cube all the way to this node here, it will take down the barrier and we can move on to the next room. And in this encounter, there's going to be lots of barriers that we need to take down using the cube. Now you'll notice that when we were tethered, you can't really shoot or do anything, so sometimes it can be a little bit dangerous to tether, so just make sure you're in a safe spot when you're doing it. For now, the first thing I'm going to do is split us into two groups of three. We're going to have me, Gata and Grandmaster staying up here, and then we're going to have Got, Proper and Jess going down straight away. So I'll just talk to you two about what we're going to do to begin with. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off the encounter staying in this room. We are going to be with the boss. Now the boss here in the middle is just going to be chilling in the middle like normal, just doing his thing. He will be shooting at you and all sorts of stuff like that. What you're waiting for is you're waiting for the boss to veer off into a random direction. So over to the left or to the right or in front. Basically, if you see him move away from the middle, that means you need to follow him. So let's say he's going over this way. What's going to happen is he's going to move over to a different side and do this little animation, and then he's going to spit out this white vexy thing on the floor called a voltaic overflow. Now, if no one picks this voltaic overflow up, the whole team wipes. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that someone runs through it on the floor, and then they will pick it up automatically, and then you've just saved the team. Now, when you do pick this up, you gain a debuff called Voltaic Overflow, which lasts for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And all that means is, for the remaining amount of time, you cannot pick up another one, or you will just die. So, we have to pick it up one at a time. So I'm just going to quickly call out an order here. What we'll do is we'll have Gata pick up the very first Voltaic, and then Grandmaster will pick up the second, and then I will pick up the final one. So basically what that means is, as soon as the encounter starts, Gata is going to keep an eye on the boss. When he moves, he's going to follow the boss all the way over and pick up the first Voltaic, and then when the boss moves back to middle, Grandmaster, you're going to keep an eye on the boss until he moves, and then do the exact same thing. And then me for the final time. And that's pretty much it for now. Now the other team, what they're going to be doing is they're going to begin the encounter by tethering the cube to the barrier doorway over there. Now once they get the tether off, they're going to move down into this next room and basically kill a bunch of enemies. They're going to kill goblins and hobgoblins, they're going to kill a cyclops, and by the way, when they kill their cyclops, it spawns in 2 cyclopses for us, so we just need to make sure we're taking them down with whatever heavies we've got. Then they're also going to kill an overload minotaur, so they need to make sure they have their special overload rounds on for that. And once all of the enemies are dead, a special hydra is going to spawn in for them called an angelic. Now it's not very special, just has a bit of extra health, so they take it down. And as soon as they take down the angelic, they're going to find the next cube to tether to the next doorway. Now, as soon as they tether to this next doorway and open up the next room, the encounter kind of changes. The boss where we are, he's going to teleport to the other team's room. And now they will become the Voltaic Overflow team. So they will start waiting with the boss and picking them up. And what we are going to do is we are going to overtake them, going to the next room and do the ag killing job. So basically what happened there is we switched jobs. So the other team went to Voltaics and we went to ag killing. So we go into the next room, kill all the ads, the overload minotaur, the cyclops, the angelic, and then we tether another cube to another doorway. Now as soon as we get that other tether off, we switch jobs one more time. So we go back to Voltaic Overflows and they go back to killing ads. Now once the other team get the final tether off, the boss will teleport away and we can all group up behind this final barrier. Now the final part of the encounter is pretty fun. Basically all we have to do is run through this giant corridor with all these cyclopses and minotaurs. So we're just going to have a mad run through. What's going to happen is the boss is going to spit out 3 more Voltaic Overflows. So before we start the barrier part, we're just going to discuss who's got what pickup. But the main things you two need to focus on is when we're on the Voltaic Overflow team, when it's your turn, keep an eye on the boss, follow him and pick it up. And when we're on the ad killing turn, just make sure we're killing ads as quick as possible and then listen to me on where you need to stand to tether the cube. Obviously the more we go throughout this raid you'll understand the cube better, but for now I'll kind of show you where to stand just to get the best spots. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this encounter. It's a very simple one once we get the idea of each job, not too complicated here. So I think we should just give it a go. So once the other team is ready, they'll get off the tether and we'll be prepared to pick up our first Voltaic Overflow. Yeah, what's up?
Question first. Very important question.
Yes, yeah.
Is the boss eating a minotaur?
Well, I mean, I won't say what he's actually doing. It's slightly inappropriate, but we'll just move on from there. Right, so keep an eye on the boss here, Gata. As soon as he moves, you follow him. There he goes. So he's going to spit out the Voltaic. There you go. Right, we got Cyclops spawning in. Right, so keep an eye on the boss here, Grandmaster. As soon as he moves away from middle, that's when you will follow him. There he goes. Yeah, not really. Just one at a time. Nice. Yeah, I can't do anything to him at the moment. Don't worry, we'll get our revenge later. Right, and off we go. So now we're just going to run this way. We're going to go overtake the next team and go straight to the ad killing.
You leave that.
Yeah, we don't care about them. Oh well, we could give them bullets if they want. Right, so as soon as we get to this next room, just clearing out all the ads, so make sure we overtake Jess's team here. Right, your Cyclops is spawning in, guys.
That was kind of retarded.
So, got Angelic here. There we go. And let's find this next cube. Cube is going to be over this. Oh,
What?
there was a voltaic overflow somewhere.
I picked it up, but that's confusing.
Oh, why?
Because I picked it up, but it blew up.
Bit late.
And it says I got it too. Why? Bungie, why
proper.
have you forsaken us?
That happened a few times to us. We didn't do it. So.
Yeah, just more of that, and then we'll be done. Yeah, so well done, guys.
Oh, we can kill the Minotaur. So
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no.
Don't kill the Minotaur. That's the worst way to start the encounter.
Gata, 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 gata. Voltaic. Whew. Right, we've got Cyclopses coming in. Is your one Grandmaster?
Okay.
Right, and off we go.
you don't have to
Nah, this isn't Scourge. Cyclops is down, Jess. Right, Cyclops coming in. I mean, Angelic. Oops. Right, cubes here. So what we'll do is we'll have Gato, if you stand right where I'm standing right now, and then Grandmaster, if you stand like up here somewhere, and then tether the cube out. Yep, shoot it. 3. Nice. Right, and we go back to Voltaic overflows here, so we're just going to stay with the boss. Guessing you still have a timer, Gato, right?
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Okay, right, I'll pick up this first one then. Right, so again, Gato, you keep an eye on the boss for when he moves.
Yeah. There's thing there.
Right, he's moving. Nice.
Down here, got on the left.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, so Grandmaster will probably be your one in a sec. Right, off he goes. Right, we can move on to the next room. Right, just up round the right here. Right, so now before we open this final barrier, we're just going to discuss who's got the final 3 pickups. So if you don't have a voltaic overflow time, I'm going to need to hear some callouts here. So who's got the first pickup?
I can get it.
Cool. Who's got the second pickup?
I got.
Cool. And then who's got the third pickup?
Proper will get the third.
Cool. There we go. Right, and off we go here, guys. Just a mad run through everything and try to survive.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
There's the first pickup. Yeah, it's okay. Right, second pickup. Nice. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Alright, good job, guys. Each. Right. Armor. Come on.
Oh, that was a counter?
Yeah.
That's
Pretty easy
way
first one.
longer. First time.
Kinetic, I'll take it.
What was I doing?
Ace. Season
Even
rank
like
number 2.
1052, not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. What? That's very good.
Right, if we come over this way, guys, we're just going to do another puzzle.
I'm tired.
Already?
I just ran the whole football field length.
Yeah.
And then
No, your Guardian's an unfit one. Just
Yeah,
always
maybe.
eating, I guess. Grow thick from strength, right? Right, so if we have Grandmaster, if you just stand here for us, and then you two, if you follow me.
oh, you fell.
hmm Right, and then we'll have Got, if you stand up here for me. Cool, and then Gutty, follow me. Oh, damn it. Shh. And then you can stand here. So basically what's going to happen is that I'm going to tether it to Got, and Got is going to tether it to you between this gap here. Then you're going to tether it to Grandmaster through the hole, and then he'll tether it to Jess. And I'll quickly get my position now. Oh, I'm so close to getting the Dark Drinker 2.0 on the final few levels now. Ooh. Alright, tether's coming out.
Good. Oh, I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to get closer to you. Okay, can you get it, Grandmaster?
Yeah.
Nice. Right, if we quickly just kill ourselves and jump off the map or whatever, and then we can respawn back up top.
Can I kill myself?
Mm-hmm.
Guardian down.
If you kill myself.
If you run into the middle, you'll find her. Oh, there you go.
Guardian down.
Right,
Man, this revive
onwards.
God. That's this one.
Right, we've got one more puzzle coming up, and then we can move on to the next encounter. Oh, and a secret chest too. Gotta love those secret chests.
Boys, this area is breathtaking.
Oh yeah, it does get a lot better later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one thing Bungie's good at, you know, making great raid locations.
I'm gonna mute myself for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Guardian down.
Oh no, I'm just shooting it so the flower doesn't close. Got if you come over this way.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Right, we all here? Right, so I'm just going to quickly assign you guys some different positions. We'll have Geta and Got. If you guys stand over there together for me, on the end of the branch. Yeah, yeah. I guess Grandmaster, if you go over to where Got is then. If you guys move further down the branch if you can, just a little bit. There you go. Cool. And then we'll have Proper. If you can stand up here for me. And then I'll move Got. Oh, Gata, sorry, into position. Right. Alright, then Proper, you get it from Jess, and then Grandmaster. Oh. Alright, and then Grandmaster, you come forward and get it off of Proper. And so you come to the second diamond.
Guardian down.
Okay, I got shut down.
It's alright. Oh god. Okay, right, just go back to original positions here, guys.
There should we maybe shoot down those fucker? First?
Yeah. Right, so Grandmaster, you go further back down towards Scott. Alright, and then Grandmaster come to the second diamond, and then Got comes to the first diamond. Nope, it broke again. Alright, go back to original positions. I don't know what's going on here. Right, Proper gets it off of Jess. Just be careful it doesn't break there between Jess and Proper. Right, Grandmaster comes forward, and then Got comes forward. There we go. Nice.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, I'm like that.
It's alright.
Guardian down.
Don't worry, I pushed you into a position where it works, so we're done here.
I fucking got out my heavy instead of my sniper.
So you just right clicked off the map.
Yeah.
We love an intellectual.
Well, I mean, I didn't right click off the map, I fucking saved myself.
Ah.
Gamer moves,
Right, so we've got a little hidden chest coming up here.
Yeah, I love it. Just
Good luck getting into it.
right.
Well, for a hunter maybe, a warlock. Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
It's actually really easy on Hunter.
So we're just gonna jump around to the side here and then into the hole.
Or you just wait.
Guardian, down.
Resistant tether.
Mod for the raid.
Ooh, I got. Where I can't. I literally can't find it.
Oh no.
You probably. I don't know if you're going to be able to equip it, because I think it counts as a season. What was the season? Whatever the season was of Undying. So the mod sockets for the newer armor won't be able to hold it.
Ah. I just want to read it at least. I literally can't find it. Oh, no. I used it, or whatever.
Grandmaster, if you let me know when you get the chest, and then I'll pull us all forward.
Yeah, got it.
Cool. Right. Everyone just quickly wipes.
Guardian down.
Whee. Right, so for this encounter, you'll want to make sure you have your anti-barrier rounds on this time, and any other ad-clear weapons and supers you would prefer, and then that's pretty much it for this one. You'll want weapons where you can survive by yourself, because this is more like a solo encounter. So, if you're, for example, using mountaintop like I am, just be very careful with it.
Question. Enemies, are they close to you or far from you?
Close.
Alright.
So recluse shotgun, recluse mountaintop, they're all good combos.
Yeah, I feel like using a shotgun in a while. Updated shoddy.
You want a very good heavy here too, so sword always works, Xenophage is great, so feel free to run what you like.
Yeah. Alright, I'll use
Okay.
with Ariana's bow and a new sword, which has
Alright.
whirlwind blade on it.
And if you need an explanation, come over to me, and then we'll be good to go.
Oh no, I think you had an excuse for it. You don't have to explain that to me.
Do you know what to do for this encounter, you said?
Basically,
Yeah, what did you usually do? I'm guessing you had a different conflux or whatever.
I just stood at this. I don't know.
This first one here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Just defended and stuff. Okay, cool. Right. So in this encounter, Gato and Grandmaster, basically we're going to come across something new. You may have come across it before in Destiny 1 if you played Vault of Glass. In front of us here is a conflux, and the way they work is basically Vex are going to try and get very close to it, and if they do, they're going to start sacrificing, and when they sacrifice, they wipe the team. So we need to make sure that we're clearing all of the ads around the conflux so that they don't sacrifice. Now just a heads up, to see when something is sacrificing, it kind of goes all white and vexy, and no, don't shoot. We don't want to be shooting here or walking any further forward because it will start the encounter. But yeah, so you see there, they went all vexy. You can hear sort of this like hissing sound. Just keep an eye out and an ear out for that, and you'll know when they're sacrificing. Always keep an eye on your radar too, just to make sure that they don't accidentally sacrifice without you seeing. Now, what's going to happen here is basically we are going to make sure we are always defending these confluxes, and there are 4 main confluxes that we need to defend for the encounter, all around the map. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to split our teams into 2 groups. We're going to have a group of 2 and a group of 4. Now, there are 4 main confluxes, like I said, and we number them 1 to 4 just because of the order that we go to them. So this conflux in front, no, please don't shoot. That's right. It's okay. It's okay. This conflux in front of us here is number 1. So this is the first conflux because we're here, obviously. And then as we go around, 2, then 3, and then 4. Now in our teams, what we'll do is we'll have GOT and we'll have Proper. They will be our team and they will stay at conflux number 1. And then we will have the rest of us, me, Gata, Jess, and Grandmaster, rotate around the map to each other conflux, dropping off 1 person when we get to each one. So the way it's going to work is as soon as this encounter starts, basically GOT and Proper, they're just going to chill and just do their thing here. But the rest of us, we're going to run down this left-hand side corridor all the way to conflux number 2. Don't go too far. Careful, careful, come back, because you might activate it. Basically, at conflux number 2, we're going to make sure we kill all of the ads, and then once they're all dead, we're going to drop Jess off there, as she will be at conflux 2. Then me, Gata, and Grandmaster, we're going to go all the way to the back of the map where conflux number 3 is. We're going to clear all the ads there, and then we're going to drop off Grandmaster. He will have conflux number 3, and then me and Gata, we're going to head all the way around to 4, clear all the ads, and then Gata, that will be yours, conflux 4.
And you're
Now-
gonna go to the last conflict.
No, there's only 4 main ones, so you have 4 there. Now, basically, this time, the node is on top of the conflux, and behind the conflux is the cube. If you can tether the cube to the top of the conflux, anyone within the tether chain gets a new buff called Enlightened. Now, this Enlightened buff lasts for 45 seconds, and the way it works is it allows you to shoot off special Vex shields. So what I mean by that is, in this encounter, every Vex that spawns in will have this white immunity shield, which if you shoot it with your weapons, nullifies all the damage. However, if you have the Enlightened buff, one shot from any weapon will get rid of the shield instantly, so you can carry on and kill them normally. So we must make sure we always have this buff going at all times. Now, the cube is a little bit too far away for one person to make the tether themselves. You need at least 2. So the extra people on our team are going to be floaters. So me and Proper, our jobs are, is we go to each conflux and give you guys the buff when you need it. So this is how you can keep the conflux defended. Now, Proper is going to be going between Jess and GoS conflux, so 1 and 2. So basically the way that will work is he'll be staying with GoT most of the time, but then when Jess needs it, she'll say something like, okay, I need the buff on 2. So he'll head over to conflux 2, give it the buff to her, and then he'll come on back to GoT. Now, it's going to be the same with me. I'm going to mostly be staying at conflux 4 with Gata, but when you need the buff Grandmaster, you call it out, and I'll come over to you. Now, the best time to say that is when your Enlightened buff gets to around 20 seconds, because it gives me enough time to get sorted and get ready to go over to your side. And the same with you, Gata. If you give me a heads up just when you get to about 20 seconds, just so I know the general kind of rotation of how the encounter's panning out.
Alright.
Now, the main thing that we're going to be doing in this encounter is waiting for an angelic invasion. So each conflux is going to be attacked by 3 angelic hydras. Basically, we just need to kill them. Very, very simple. If you see that you have the angelics on your side, please call it out, because what's going to happen is the floater for your side will come over to your side and help you kill them. Once every single conflux has killed all of their angelics each time, the barrier behind the cube on each conflux will go down, and it will allow us to run into middle where there is a final 5th conflux. Now, this part doesn't really require too much explanation. It's just we're all going to be defending it as an entire group of 6, which is quite fun, so I won't really go into much detail on that. But the main thing you two will need to focus on is defending your conflux with your life. Keep attention to your radar and sounds. Make sure there's no sacrifices. And when your buff gets to 20 seconds, call it out for me. And when you get angelics, I'll come over and help you out. Now, there will be one slight little bit in the middle where we're rotating around to each conflux. Basically, Jess is going to go to Grandmaster and give you the buff, because while I'm heading to 4 and getting Gata set up, I won't be ready to give you the buff Grandmaster. So all that's going to happen is Jess just is going to give it to you quickly, and then she'll move on back to her side. But for now, I think we're all good to go. So once we're all ready, let's begin. So team of 4 over to the left.
Guardian down.
Right, so I'll quickly give the buff. You two, Gata and Grandmaster, you can head over to the next conflux, yep. onwards to 3. So we're going to clear all the ads again, drop off Grandmaster. Right, so Gata, you can move on. I'll give the buff to you
Buff
quickly.
on 2.
Yep, be there in just a sec, Chess.
Nice. Right, best of luck. Right, come with you, Gata. You may want to use your super here when we get to the conflux.
My buff's on 20.
Oh, just should be on our way soon.
Oh yeah. Buffer.
Right, let's quickly get the buff, Gata. In the middle here, next to the conflux. Too far away. You need to get closer to it. You need to get closer to the conflux. There you go. Right. Whenever you need the buff, Grandmaster, I'll be on over.
Yep, it's on 20.
Right, here you go.
Alright, 20.
Yeah, I'll be there in a sec.
Oh yeah.
Buff on 2.
Head over.
Right, here you go, Gata.
Yeah, I will need buff also, like.
I'll be right back.
Right, keep an eye out for Angelics here, guys.
I think I got
One.
we got Angelics.
Buff on 20.
Yep, come on. Yeah, I'll be there in a sec.
Yep, I got it.
You have to kill it.
Right, here you go.
Buff on 2.
We have to rush now.
Yep, I'll bump this run. I'll head right over.
Okay.
Is it normal that we have no ads?
Yeah,
Oh,
it just
3.
spawns in waves. Alright, we've got Angelics. I'm gonna quickly go to Grandmaster and give him the buff. Yeah, you just try and survive. Alright, here you go, Grandmaster, really quick. Coming back, Gata.
I'll get my own buff.
I'll quickly give you the buff. Nice.
Buff on 2.
I'm gonna bump this guy and I'll head right over.
Buff on 3.
Coming. Oh, we got Angelics, okay.
I need the buff itself.
Yeah, man, hang on, I can't give it to you until the Angelics are dead. It's alright, I'll keep the control of the ads here. Right, here you go.
Buff on 2.
Yep, be there in a sec.
Sure, whenever you
Yep. Right, here's the bar.
On 3.
Yep, coming.
Buffer to them.
And there we go. Everyone run to middle. We're all going to line up in the middle here and grab the buff. Nice. Alright, we're going to line up here. Now, on this final wave of enemies, there's going to be some supplicant harpies, which are going to try and home in on you and explode. So either kill them or dodge them, and you'll be okay.
So competitions are back.
Yeah. They're great fun. Nice, well done guys. Yeah, easy. Ooh, yes.
Alright, 64. You're probably happy. I'll give you a flag. So. Yeah.
Cool. Right, so on this encounter we're going to need some very specific weapons and supers from you guys because this is the first boss one. So heavy, remember hierarchy goes Whisper with Catalyst, then Xenophage, and then normal Whisper, so make sure we have the correct stuff on there. Is there anyone who doesn't have Whisper or Xenophage? Okay, cool. And then what we'll do is we'll need to make sure that we have some good ag killer weapons on for our primary and secondary. Most of it will be close range, so a shotgun, recluse, something with a little bit of fast fire rate, you know, will be great here. Now, super wise, looking around, I think we have 3 hunters and 2 warlocks and a... No, actually, hang on a minute.
Warlocks, 2 hunters, 1 titan.
Ah, okay, right, cool. So what we'll do is we'll have Jess and...
You're literally a titan. You didn't count yourself?
yeah, I count myself, but I was trying to work out... Wait. Is this not a warlock here?
Yeah, that's a warlock.
I'm confused.
Bro, I'm fucking right, okay? 3 warlocks, 2 hunters, 1 titan. I was right. I'm always right. Do not argue with the council.
No, I've confused myself. Okay, so before we talk about supers, I'm going to quickly assign you guys to different teams. So now I'm guessing this is the one that you're new to, right?
We tried it like
Tried it.
15 times or something.
Okay, what job did you do here?
I'm not sure. I think
Were you collecting notes?
I was collecting notes and.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll have Proper, Got, and Grandmaster. You guys will be on the Moat team, and then will be me, Jess, and Gata will be on the Ice team. So what that means is we'll have Jess on the well, and then we'll have Got and... Well, Got you can be our ag clear, Proper you can be ag clear too. So we got 1 well from Jess. I'm going to be on Bubble, and then the hunters. It'll be great if you could go Celestial, Nighthawk. Jess, do you mind going Divinity?
scared of it.
I know. Wait, Proper, do you have Divinity?
Yeah.
Do you have Whisper with Catalyst?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you can run Divinity then. Thank you.
Will do.
Jess just doesn't like the idea of it. Okay, and I think that's all I have to say there. So make sure you've rallied with all the correct stuff.
I need to kill myself.
That's not nice.
Same.
Guardian down.
Wait, why?
Because I switched supers.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think I.
Guardian down.
Where's the flag? Oh, I can't see it, so we need to wait. Or we can
It's
wait.
fine, your super will recharge by the time I finish explaining. Right. So, again, quickly, teams, we have me, Gata, and Jess on the eyes, and then we have Grandmaster, Got, and Proper on the moat team. So, first of all, eyes like what you look with. So, I'll quickly explain to Gata what his job is going to be, guys, and then I'll get to the rest of you. So, what's going to happen when the encounter starts is the boss, the Consecrated Mind, he's the harpy boss that we saw in the first encounter. He's going to spawn in the middle here, so we just need to be careful of him. Now, we're going to be on the Voltaic Overflow team again. So all we have to do is just follow the boss around, pick up his Voltaic Overflows, and do something else. Now, remember how in the first encounter, he kind of has an area where he chills, and then he walks off to a special area to deposit his Voltaic Overflow? Well, this middle area of the map is where he chills, and there are 4 locations where he spits out the Voltaic. So I'm just going to quickly go over them now. If you can remember that this is the front of the map, by the way. So over here we have platforms, and then this direction is left, and then we have back, and then we have right. So we've just got platforms, left, back, and right. Those are our 4 different directions. So if you see them, those are diagonal directions. We don't care about those ones, just the directional ones. So if you see him flying over to a direction, you just need to follow him. Now, as you're a hunter, platforms is going to be the hardest one for you. Are you using stompies?
No, but it's easy.
No. Okay, basically for you, you'll want to jump on the first platform, and then you can make the rest of the way. But for us, people like hunters, warlocks and titans, we can just jump the whole thing. Now, it would be best if you could quickly open up Discord for me on like a phone or something, if you don't mind.
What do you mean?
Because I need you to have a look at something, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's open.
Right, so if you come over this way, basically on Discord, if you go to the Sherpa Talk channel.
I'm gonna go there, a moment. Alright, I'm there.
Yep, and go to pinned messages.
Okay.
There'll be a picture of the harpy boss with basically blue and orange circles. Did you see that? Okay, so this is going to allow me to explain it a little bit easier. So what's going to happen is the boss will move over to one of these directions and spit out a Voltaic Overflow. Now, when one of us picks this up, the boss is going to do something different. He basically detains you, and he opens up and shows off these 6 different crit spots. As in the picture, 2 on the left, 2 on the top, and 2 on the right. Now, we're going to be standing in separate positions to focus on special eyes. So you're always going to be standing on the left, I'm going to be standing on the right, and Jess is going to be standing in the middle, kind of like a triangle formation. Now, the person in the middle will be the one picking up the Voltaic Overflow, and as you're on the left, you're focusing on the left section of eyes, so the 2 eyes on the left. Now, what's going to happen is the person who picks up the Voltaic Overflow is going to be looking at the top eyes, and is only going to be able to see 1 row of eyes that are glowing. So in this picture, the person who picked it up can see that the inner eyes are glowing, circled blue. So pretend I'm Jess. What I would do is I'd pick up a Voltaic, look for the row, and if I see, for example, the outer eyes are glowing, I would say outer, and what that means is all 3 of us need to shoot the outer eyes on our section. So as you're on the left, you'd be shooting the left outer eye, I'd be shooting the top outer eye, and the other person would be shooting the right outer eye, basically. Okay. So we just need to make sure we listen out for the person who's picking it up, and they call out what row it is, and then we destroy that correct eye. Now, just an important few things here. If you if you shoot the wrong eye or you can't destroy the correct one quick enough, the person who picks up the voltaic will just die. So we need to make sure we're ready for that. Now I think you're using Recluse, yeah. So Recluse is a great weapon for this because it's close range. Best thing I can say though is don't aim at the eyes until you know which one it is, because I've done it before where I aim at an eye and I think, okay, it's definitely going to be outer, and it's not, and I still shoot and I get it wrong. So just aim below both of them, and then as soon as you hear it, just aim up, and that's all you have to do. Now there will be a point where it is your pickup too, so I'm just going to go over the order. If you're standing on the left, what's going to happen is Proper is going to be picking up the first eye, and then Jess is going to be picking up the second eye. On the third time, voltaic overflow. On the third time, you'll be picking up the voltaic. So what that means is you go into middle and Jess will swap out with you on the left. Now when it's your turn to be in middle, you look at the top eyes, you call out what row you see is glowing as quick as you can, and obviously shoot it yourself too on the top.
Oh, okay.
And then on the fourth time, you just go back to left like normal.
All right.
So every single time, most of the time, you're standing on the left, listening for what row it is, and then you shoot it, unless it's the third go, which you just pick it up, look at the top section, and call it out for us, and shoot it too.
All right.
That's pretty much it for our job. We're just going around, keeping track of the boss, making sure that it doesn't wipe the team. But that's it for us at the moment. Now, for GoS and Grandmaster, you guys have got a different job, so I'll quickly get into that now. Just before I do Proper, is it okay if you pick up the first voltaic, yeah? Better be. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is at the beginning of the encounter, like I said, the boss is going to spawn in, and one conflux that we were just defending in the previous encounter is going to activate. The goal of your team is to defend a conflux and make sure we don't wipe that way. Now, one of the 4 diagonal confluxes will activate, so I'm just going to quickly go over the callouts of what we call them. Again, if you can remember that this is the front of the map, then you'll remember that this is top right, this is back right, and then over this side it's back left and front left. So those are the 4 different diagonal directions. To find which one is active, just look down the diagonal, and one conflux will have this massive white glowing laser beam coming from it, and that will be the one that is active. Now, in middle, there'll be these special minotaurs that spawn in from the diagonal directions, and they're going to walk into middle, and basically when you kill them, they're going to drop motes, just like in Gambit. Now, these motes, when you pick up, they have a timer, so you have to make sure you deposit them within that amount of time, or they just disappear. Now, the goal of your team, like I said, is not only to defend the conflux, but to also deposit a total of 30 motes into your conflux to start DPS phase. So, what you do with the motes is, like I just said, go to the conflux and deposit them into the front. Now, when you do deposit motes into the conflux, you will gain 45 seconds of the Enlighten buff, and this is how you get it in this encounter. Now, it doesn't matter how many you deposit, you could deposit 1 or 10, doesn't matter, you will always get 45 seconds. Now, we're going to have a specific order of how we do this, so listen up. So, when the conflux activates, we're going to get GoS pick up the first 5 motes. So what he's going to do is he's going to find the Minotaur, and once he's got all 5 motes from it, he's going to run all the way to the conflux and deposit. Now, the best tip for GoS is that the first Minotaur always spawns on the diagonal where the active conflux is. The other Minotaurs don't, but the first one will always spawn on that first diagonal. After that, it's just kind of random where they spawn in. So again, he's going to pick up that first, he's going to kill the first Minotaur, pick up 5, run straight to the conflux and deposit, and then he will defend for 45 seconds. Then, Grandmaster, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up 10 motes. So you're going to kill 1 Minotaur, grab 5, kill another Minotaur and grab 5, and as soon as you get 10, run to the conflux where GoS is and swap out with him. So you deposit and defend for 45 seconds, and GoS will come back to middle. Now, as he gets back to middle, your GoS is going to pick up another 10 motes. So GoS is going to kill 1 Minotaur, pick up 5, kill another Minotaur, pick up 5, and then he's going to go back to the conflux and deposit. Now, when GoS deposits these motes, he'll be depositing the 25th mote. So all Proper's going to do is he's going to quickly kill a final Minotaur, he'll pick up 5, run straight to the conflux and deposit, and begin the DPS phase. And that is the order of the team. Now, just make sure that these Minotaurs go down fast, because when they spawn in, the longer you leave it, the longer the person has to wait at the conflux, which means their enlighten buff is going to start running out. Now, I'm about to give you the best tip that you need to make sure you're listening to, otherwise it basically will fail this encounter. Now, the 45 seconds that you get when you deposit your motes is never enough to defend the conflux waiting for the next teammate to come along, so you need to use a delay tactic. Now, the best delay tactic I'm going to give you is when you get to about 20 seconds of your buff remaining, instead of straight up killing the Vex that are coming towards the conflux, what you do is you shoot them once to take off all their shields, and then you don't kill them. You just let them slowly walk towards the conflux. Now, because you're not killing them, no new Vex with shields are spawning in. So by the time your buff runs out, you've got all these shieldless Vex that you can just kill whenever. So you leave them until they start sacrificing, and that's when you kill them. And by the time you kill them and the new Vex starts spawning in, that's when your teammate will be there and you'll be able to swap out. But you must make sure that you take down their shields and don't kill them, because if you start killing them at around 20 seconds, by the time the new ones spawn in, you won't have the buff to get the shields down, which means sacrifices, which means a wipe. So just make sure you remember to use that tactic. There are other delay tactics too, like you can slide into them to make sure they melee you, throw a grenade down at the shielded ones so that they don't walk near you, all sorts of stuff like that. Just make sure that you use the 20-second one, because that is the most important. Now, when Grandmaster, when you deposit your 10 on the second time, when GoT comes with his 10, you don't need to go back to middle, and then when Proper comes and deposits his 5, that will be it, and then that will be DPS phase. So that's pretty much it for you guys. Just to recap again, we'll have GoT grabbing the first 5, and then Grandmaster grabbing the next 10, swapping out, and GoT is grabbing the next 10, and then Proper's grabbing the final 5. Just make sure the Minotaurs go down ASAP. You pick up all of the motes that they drop, because even if you miss one, that means we have to get Proper to kill another Minotaur at the end of the encounter, which could lead to more deaths. So just make sure you pick up all of them. Be careful of the supplicants, and this goes to all of us. There will be supplicants in the middle. Be very careful. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Now, the final thing I'm just going to go over is DPS phase, and this requires all 3 of you. So we're just going to pretend that top left was the active conflux. So if you just come over this way. Now, as soon as Proper activates the DPS phase, we all need to run over to the active conflux. Now, the moat team is already going to be there, but it's me, Gata, and Jess that need to worry about running over here. Now, the boss is also going to run over here too. What's going to happen is, as soon as the boss gets here, he's going to open up and show off a bunch of different red crit spots. All we need to do is just quickly destroy them all as much as we can. As soon as all the red crit spots are down, he's going to open up and show off his final white crit spot, and then that's where we do DPS with our Whispers or Xenophages. Now, we have got the Divinity from Proper, I've got a bubble and Jess as well, so we will have the maximum amount of damage buffs, and you won't be missing with your Whisper, and we should be getting a good decent chunk of DPS in. Now, obviously, this is kind of common sense, but for those with the Xenophage and Hunter, you want to make sure you have reload dodge on, but I'm sure you do. For the Warlocks using Xenophage, it is a little bit harder. Now, the final thing with DPS phase is that while we're shooting him, he's going to be moving back down this corridor very, very, very quickly. So you need to make sure that you're moving forward while you're shooting him. But as soon as he gets to the final part of the corridor at the end, we go back to the beginning and we have to rinse and repeat for a second DPS phase. Because we can't 1-phase him, so we're just going to focus on getting a 2-phase. So as soon as the DPS phase ends, we find where the next active conflux is, and then obviously the Voltaic Overflow team just restart again. So what we'll do is just make sure that we're all prepared for that, and we'll give it a go in a second. Again, the Voltaic Overflow team, make sure we're keeping track of the boss. Proper's got first pickup, just as second. Gata, you have the third, and I have the final one. For the Moat team, again, one final time, we have GoT grabbing the first 5, Grandmaster grabbing the next 10, GoT grabbing the next 10, and then Proper is grabbing the final 5. If we keep it like that, I'm sure we'll be fine. So once we're all ready, we'll just quickly get this tether off and then begin the encounter.
Do you reckon that you could 1-phase it now that we've got Oppressive Darkness back?
No, because remember it used to...
It's an RP, isn't it?
Yeah, but remember the reason why we used to do it before is because it's stacked with Divinity. Right, we got back left is active conflux. Boss is going to the right.
Fuck,
So stand on the left here. Stand on the left.
No.
Stand on the left. Oh,
Guardian down.
proper.
My brain was a bit small there for a
I
second.
shoot,
Yeah.
I shoot, boss.
Outer. Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Supplicant. Minotaur's going left. Oh, sorry. Boss is going left. Lol. Proper. Can you pick this one up
Yeah.
again? Yeah.
Again.
Oh, Gata, you stood a bit too close. Fuck.
Inner.
You know. We lost another pickup. That's fine. That's fine. We can continue. Supplicants. Alright, Minotaur's in the middle here.
No. What the fuck?
Right, let's just wipe here. Let's just wipe it because we've already got a bunch of deaths.
Yeah.
Hard. Like,
Yeah, there's a little jutty out thing on the left side.
I was on the ground, but the jump didn't register me as on the ground, so I was in an infinite state of floating. That was weird. I've never seen that.
Let's go.
how? Ah, never mind.
Let him respawn. Let him respawn. Let him respawn. Alright, we got top right is the active conflux. Boss is going platforms.
Why? Why have you forsaken me?
Right, let's just wipe it.
Guardian down.
Proper, you can make the whole jump.
I know.
What did you
which is
do?
why I'm confused. I don't know.
Did you not sprint?
I don't know what happened.
Did you wait? Did you not make the jump? Is that what happened? Did you just like
I
not
didn't
make
make it. Yeah, I didn't make it.
How? What jump are
I
you
don't
using?
know. Strafe, which is
Strafe.
really confusing because that's the directional.
Wait, are you using a controller?
No.
Oh, I thought you.
Why don't you try balance guide just in case?
Maybe I should.
Right, do you want to give it a practice jump? See how you can go.
Imagine not being able to do platforms as a warlock.
I don't play Warlock. I'm a hunter main.
Oh, I know what you did then.
Still,
you
still.
with a warlock, you have to make sure you double tap the spacebar instantly, otherwise your
Yeah.
warlock just plummets. And then you get the full amount of distance. You probably just tapped it with a gap between and then just fell forward.
No, I've learned to do the double tap because of how annoying Warlock jump can be to learn.
Oh, okay, Jess.
Well, I didn't know whether we were starting yet. Okay, I was making sure that everyone was ready. Is that okay?
Responsible.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
She was making sure I had enough practice.
Yeah. Back left again. Boss is going to the back. Okay. He's at the complex.
Appreciate it if you would, bitch.
Up with him. That.
Right, Grandmaster's on his way.
Right.
Right, he's going right. There you go.
Shit, I'm late.
It's okay, we've got time.
So we got like 20 seconds left.
Outer. Okay.
Did you shoot the wrong one there, Gata?
No, I didn't get.
That
Oh, okay.
might have been me, but no,
Did
you
you
can't shoot the wrong one. No, I'm sorry. Watch that back on my fucking stream. Look at the fucking angle it was at.
Oh.
That's all on me.
Okay.
Platforms.
Get away, get away, get away. Oh, fuck.
What?
I think you took one. Or two.
Yeah, you shot the wrong one. So, Gata, if you pick up here.
Yeah, but you see the fucking angle.
Yeah, just back up a bit.
Outer.
Nice. Shoot it yourself, shoot it yourself.
I should be doing something.
Like, is it okay if I only have 8 particles to go back?
Yeah, that's
because-
fine, that's fine. Proper will just have to grab an extra one.
No, I can fucking grab one.
Did you run out? Did you run out of time? You can walk.
Should I record it?
Right.
Wait, what? There was right, it's a wipe. Why were there sacrifices?
Um,
My buff right now.
Oh, okay, right. Did you make sure that you did the 20-second take down their shield and leave them up for as long as you can?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, I need to die.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
just the
still
best thing
fucking
to do
pissed.
there is to just if you make sure you leave them alive and let them, don't even kill them until they start sacrificing, and that way there's a lot more time left.
Bro, I didn't even know that you could shoot the wrong one.
And neither did I. Well, we learn something new every day,
That's
Jess.
yeah, to be fair, yeah, shame on me for getting it wrong and fucking experiencing doing shit like that. But fucking I'm still fucked off about that. The fucking angle this bitch went at. How was I meant to get outer?
Just aim, lol.
Bro, are you trying to piss me off? Are you trying to
Back
piss me
right.
off?
To the right, he's going to the right.
No, fucking hell. Use my small brain again.
I'll pick up. It's fine, we can do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
Outer!
I tried to make nothing.
Sorry, I've got mountaintop on. Proper, you're picking up the next one.
Mhm.
Just jump, lol.
Honestly.
Just don't hit the roof. Oh. Supplicants. He's going platforms.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking fun. Am I lagging? Or are these supplements just being stupid?
Outer.
Nice.
Fuck.
Minotaur in the middle, slightly weak.
yeah.
dead.
Watch out.
Okay, I'm going away.
No, left, left, yeah. Right.
Right.
It's going right, yep.
Oh, there's one.
I'm picking up this one, I might.
Let Jess pick this one up here. Yeah, we got the wrong order again.
Inner.
Hey, watch out behind you.
Alright, there's your moats. You missed one, you missed one, you missed one, you missed one.
Guardian down.
Yeah, he's going left, I'll pick him up. Oh wait, no, this is his pickup, fuck. Oh shit.
Proper's coming, so I... Or do you...
Yeah, Jess, you'll have to. Do you have a revive here, Gata?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, and DPS.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, right now.
Yep, right now. We're gonna go over to the complex.
Oh, I'm following Jess.
Yeah, well, she should be going to the complex.
Where are you going, Jess?
The
The
complex.
safe route. And Bubble's gonna be going down further down the corridor, so we can pick it up halfway down.
Why are you so fast? Jesus Christ.
She's a good warlock. Alright, weapons of lights down, Bubbles down. Alright, divinity time, here we go. And let's do this. Oh.
Well, fuck it. Right, who's acting like Robbie?
It's proper. Right, top left, so it's right in front of us, the active complex, and remember, we're going back to normal here. We can't have many deaths here, we're very low on revives. Right, he's going right, proper, make sure you jump on the right side of right, okay? Don't jump round to the left. There you go.
Like, here's the second Minotaur, directly at the beam.
Outer.
Nice. Next Minotaur's back left.
Fucking hell.
Did
How?
you die on the way back?
Yeah.
Grandmaster, do you have a revive for that?
No.
My brain is.
There's a moat here. Yeah,
It's fine, I've got it.
it's fine. Do you have a revive?
Yeah.
just
Okay,
gone.
that's fine. When you switch back, you're gonna have to get the revive.
Pretty sure he's gone to platforms.
Who's dead? Like,
Wait. Wait, we had a revive? Oh.
Bro,
Right,
bro,
platform.
the fucking supplicant pushed me! No!
oh fuck no.
I'm watching that.
Ah,
I'm
we
watching
just
that.
missed the boss.
I'm watching that.
I'm also watching that. Oh.
Proper, when you're shooting your divinity, are you spam clicking?
No.
Okay, tip is basically to conserve ammo. When you get the divinity crit spot, instead of just shooting it like a laser beam, spam click it quite fast, and then that way you're consuming less ammo and the shield is kept up. Just make sure you don't spam click too slow, because then the shield will just go straight down. Just like click quite fast, and then you should be fine.
Why do you guys turn around when you hit the light?
You gotta pass it on, you know?
Every single person does that. Like,
Right, back right. Going platforms.
why am I like
Alright, you get enlightened at the start.
From the beginning you can gamble for a little bit time if you shoot from the tree. Plus fuckers.
Inner.
Back right, Minotaur.
supplicants back right?
He's going right.
Inner.
Nice.
Dog.
Supplicants.
Oh fuck. Where's...
Mine sword top left.
Back.
Back.
Oh fuck.
I'm
Oh,
picking
no.
it up, aren't I?
Mhm.
Go up on me.
Good master, I'm coming.
Outer.
Oh, I only have 9, I only have 9, so...
I think it
That's-
was inner.
I got the last one, don't worry.
I only have 9 particles.
I have 6. I picked up the one that you missed.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. Right, head to
good.
DPS
Um,
spots.
Oh no, fuck.
Oh no, that's.
Next sacrifice.
Yeah, that means we lose moats. Yeah, we'll just wipe it.
Guardian down.
Okay.
Kill me. Ah, fuck, super space.
Myself.
Come on, Arsenal are so embarrassing. I swear to God. You see this goal, you feel like so bad. That's good, brother.
Jeez, no, okay.
So the inners are very inner, or like they're inner outer, you know?
Very, very inner. Just take a look at the photo again if you need to.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
Ah, the outer one is very outer. Okay. I thought
It's almost
Yes.
as if it's where its name derives from.
fair enough. Don't look at me properly. When you get the laser, don't look at me. Don't.
He's fucking real. Back left.
Watch out.
Platforms.
Oh, I almost didn't make it because I actually hit one of the platforms. I was so scared there for a second. Inner.
Supplements.
Left.
Left.
Oh, you fucker. I'm fine, I'm a warlock.
Tell that to proper.
Honestly.
Like, watch out, don't instantly kill them.
Inner.
Just... You have to gamble for time as much as you can.
Whoa, weather.
Oh, watch out! Proper!
Oh, I
Okay, I got 5 of them.
thank God.
There is a Minotaur coming from
Upright.
Back.
Alright, he's going to somewhere. Enter. Yes. Wait, can I say enter or do I have to say enough?
Yeah, with the accent and everything. Yeah.
Alright. We don't want any unnecessarily accent related.
Yeah.
Minotaur is coming from the top of the left.
Platforms.
Platforms.
Won't need it.
Hey, there we go. Done.
What? We should eyes.
He gone too early.
Shit. Suck.
Oh my god.
Wait, dude, I couldn't jump because they were above me.
That's why we went the safe way. Well, there goes DPS face.
Oh, fuck me. Contacting justice service.
Same.
Alright, bubbles going down.
Oh, it's same. Hello, Destiny. What did you do?
It was Gatter, he died. Right, here we go, Divinity, let's do this.
Come on, I believe in you guys.
Obvious.
Okay, maybe don't spam click it if you can't spam click. Just fire it.
Is this where I get my spam clicker out?
Right, let's just wipe it, because that was a shit DPS face. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna use Divinity, because you were Whisper with Catalyst, so technically we shouldn't be losing out on any damage.
Proper isn't doing anything properly today.
I don't think I ever do. Let's be real here. The name's quite ironic.
It is.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, don't turn around and look at. No! Something is coming from.
Top right.
That would be a minute. And he's dead.
Back.
Outer.
Whoa, fuck you.
No, not yet. Silence! Right, he's going left.
Oh fuck.
He actually looked at platform there.
Bro, why the fuck do you do this? Why'd you do this? What the fuck, man? He turned back mid-flight. Prick.
It's okay, you're a warlock.
Enough. Bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna get, like, my fucking, like, criminal family on this guy. No, I know people.
I'm living it. You can't be worse than me.
Next match is right here.
Next man was right where it was.
Right.
Alright, he's going right.
Jump in front of me, Jess. Give me.
Robbery alert. Here we go. Nice accent. Could have been a little bit more better.
More than
Outer.
Are you kidding me? We don't pronounce our fucking T's.
Outer!
Outer.
You said fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, proper, you already done?
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Where are we going?
Nah, to the
way.
complex.
Oh, watch out. They can't kill you. one of them still following you.
Right, weapons of light bubble's gonna be going down. Yes. Outer. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Lola had to reload, bitch.
Well, if you're
Nice.
if you're spam clicking, you wouldn't have to reload.
That was good damage. You say it was proper DPS? Proper
Right. And it's back right as well for the active complex. Right.
Only got 4. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you forgot to put one up.
Oh fuck.
Inner.
Fuck. So that's gonna be tough.
There are more difficult things in the world. Thing one mode.
Yeah, proper finds it hard to jump.
Exactly.
Listen, Warlock jump is hard. It requires a brain way bigger than what I have.
Wait, what class do you usually play? Back left Minotaur?
Hunter.
Hunter! Oh god, okay, alright, I see.
So like not that retarded, but still retarded.
He's going where Hamlet should go.
That's the call out. Oh, those are supplicants.
Yeah.
Watch out, there are more, there are more.
Outer.
Top left Minotaur.
Yeah, where's that dude?
Best call outs I've ever heard.
Alright, I'm gonna get away from
Platforms.
him, but he's coming to me. Help.
Platforms.
Where's the platforms there?
I failed.
Guardian down.
I saw.
I don't know how I did that.
Oh fuck. Collect those.
Supplicants, whatever they do.
Hey, how many motes do you have?
5.
Uh,
5, yeah.
Grandmaster, what's your time on?
In the middle.
Grandmaster, what's your time on?
But like proper needs to collect
5,
6.
4.
Oh, okay. Alright, Got's coming. Yeah, proper you. Alright, left, he's going left.
So either prop is gonna have to collect 6 or
I'll pick it up,
Windmaster.
I'll pick it up, I'll pick it up.
Yep.
Alright, it's gonna be...
Why does it sound like Essan?
He does.
You know when Essan does that
Yeah.
stupid fucking voice?
What? Nissan? Not
Nissan. Alright, proper the next Minotaur spawning
Don't
down the same
instantly kill
corridor.
them. Don't kill them. Don't kill them.
It's going
We
right.
have to. We need as much time as we can get.
Going right. I'll pick it up here.
Jawohl.
Yeah, if you make the fucking jump this time.
Sehr gut.
Excuse
Alles
me.
verläuft nach Plan.
Auf dein Kommando.
Inner! Alright, let's go.
I'm following you, Hambas.
Mm-hmm. Humbers.
So like,
Bubble's going right. Alright, let's do this.
Twitter.
Nice.
How?
Oh, you fucking died.
Thank you, God. Or should I say God side
Oh, fuck me.
Where's the chest? Hey, Luke.
We'll
No,
get
no,
loot in
no,
a sec.
no.
Right, everyone group up here, please.
Don't look
Yeah.
at me. Don't look at me. Jesus fuck.
Right. So we're just gonna slowly go over this way and unfold. Let's see who's next to each other. There we go. Okay. So if we just rotate round this way one more time. There we go. Okay. So proper, you know what you're doing here. If you stand next to me,
Yeah.
like next to me.
Here.
If you go to my back right, there you go. Right. Jess, are you ready?
Mhm.
Oh no, you need to stand. You need to stand like back towards me. Yeah, like there. Yeah, cool. Right. 3, 2, 1, jump. Cool. Okay. So Grandmaster, you're gonna jump on that little pillar behind you. Cool. Oh no. You just need to make sure you're jumping on the very edge because remember the tether breaks with line of sight. Alright, slowly unfold. Oh, okay, I guess.
Wait. Hold it.
Mm.
Jeff, what? Hold it.
What?
What are you trying to do?
It doesn't work like that. Right, I
Fucking
guess me and
rope.
Gata can do it then. Proper, you come next to me.
Yeah.
Right, Gata, we're gonna jump over this pillar
Where? Which color?
next to me.
This
See
one.
it? No, stand by, Jess, please.
Yeah, go over to the other side.
Yep. Right, 3, 2, 1.
Grandmaster, go to proper. You.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Right, just that. Right, thank you. No! Oh no! No! No!
Oh,
Oh my
What
god!
happened?
it broke.
Guardian down.
Everyone kill themselves just in case.
Guardian down.
Mm,
We can leave orbit and come back.
no, because that means the divinity quest gets wiped.
I can always backtrack.
Okay, alright.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Oh no. Right, you know what, let's just... Right. Wait, what the fuck?
What? How did?
Okay, right,
Okay,
something's
I
bugging
was-
out here. Right, let Jess please be next to me, guys. You guys go back behind Jess.
Did-
There you go, right.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Pentagram.
Right, so Gata, Grandmaster stand next to Jess and me. So Grandmaster stand next to me. Okay, just make sure so Grandmaster, you need to stand behind me. And Gata, you need to stand more behind Jess. So further back. More to your right. There you go. Right, Jess, ready? 3, 2, 1. Cool. Alright, proper, you're jumping on the rock at the very edge of it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to be as edgy as possible.
Right, and then you need to position, and so do you, Gata. And what one are we missing? Oh, Grandmaster, move to your right a little bit.
Okay, mine is flickering.
Nice.
There we go.
Right, one
Now
more.
time for the fun
Oh,
one.
fuck me. I just realised.
Right, if you guys come this way round.
Oh no.
Right, so proper. basically, spacebar allows you to jump. Right.
Is this
So
part where
what
I
we're gonna
touch the
do
controller
is
so
we're
I can
all
jump?
gonna jump over this gap here. Warlocks and Titans can make the whole thing.
All of us
Hunters,
together? Yeah, right.
Hunters, this is gonna be hard for you guys. So basically, just make sure you jump on this first platform when it spins around, and then you can make the rest of the jump with your double jump. So I'm gonna give a 3, 2, 1 timer, and I'm gonna time it so one of these first platforms is there that you can jump on. So
One
just give it a
question.
sec. 3,
Is it
2, 1, go. Hey.
Guys, I did.
Right, just pick a spot. Just make sure it doesn't break. Oh, careful, careful. Okay. Right, we're just
That's
gonna
fine.
do it normally. I won't mess it up.
Just
Okay.
open up.
I think like
No, no, no. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Well, the Grandmaster. Yeah.
Nice. Loot.
Julio.
Right, I want fucking armor. Thank you.
Oh, finally.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Wow.
another segment problem.
Not armor.
I got
Alright,
another
I'll
pistol.
pulse rifle. I'll take. Oh, high color. Okay.
The pulse rifle. Lord. I
Yeah,
just thought,
pulse. Yeah,
Ah.
it looks sexy as well. I mean, I'll take it. Where's the IM?
I've got rangefinder and quick draw on it.
Hmm.
That's actually pretty good. What is it?
Pulse rifle.
not
Is
that
it the
great.
hand cannon is from this raid?
Yes.
Yes, I just got it.
Oh, I don't know what it's
Stick
called.
with the one
So-
that-
Ancient gospel.
Wait, is it still possible to get the hand cannon?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I got it. Yeah.
Guardian down.
No, I mean from the next boss. Or-
Yeah.
No.
Oh, is it not?
Weapons are per encounter, just like the armor.
Oh. Okay.
So like from that, you could only get the pulse rifle, the hand cannon, or the chest armor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Drop the hand cannon.
Fuck.
Right, are we all good to go?
We dropped.
Right, let's do this.
Guardian down.
Honestly, my favorite thing.
Fuck, you should have told us.
Oh, that's a penalty. Oh my god, that Luis is such an idiot.
You actually have to go through the one that's down here.
Right, let's go.
I'm gonna do it
Guardian
again.
down.
Take it easy on your team, too. Or you dead.
Motherfucker. No, why did I not fucking grab onto that?
That's not a penalty. Fucking target.
I'm gonna commit murder.
What?
What?
Just joke.
No, I just got fucking fucking destroyed.
Is that a windmill? Are we in the Netherlands?
You bet.
Looks kinda
I want
weird.
to go back to the Netherlands one day. It was so pretty there.
Whoa, hang the fuck on. I missed one jump.
Oh, you can't all do that. It's only 3 at a time.
Everyone else can fuck off, I'll say first.
I was here.
You're gonna slip off anyway.
Why?
We ain't.
I'm still alive. What am I supposed to do now?
Guardian
Come
down.
to my one. Come to my one. Quick, quick, quick,
Where,
quick,
where,
quick,
where?
quick, quick. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, quick, quick.
Oh,
All the
if
way
we
to the
can't-
edge.
if
All
we
the way,
can't-
all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Bro,
Right.
if we can't jump across fucking
Guardian
platforms or like fucking left or right, I can't imagine how you're gonna be able to count to 6.
Oh my god, this is absolutely amazing.
Guardian down.
Jess, your buzzy shit is back again.
Yeah.
You need to be a bit more on the edge here, Grandmaster. There you go.
Any better?
Yeah, go on.
Fuck this microphone, man.
Right, this way. Right, we got 2 more puzzles and then the final boss. Bless you.
Thank you.
Cat.
Shooting me, Jesus Christ. What? I was enjoying the view. Come on.
Wrong way.
Oh.
No, you're just not allowed to enjoy the view.
Right, if you guys tether the tether all the way around to the right here as far as you can stretch it.
Good down gut, yep.
Leave.
I'm actually.
Go.
I feel like we have a connection.
No,
I'm not looking at that.
no. Oh, okay. Alright.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, I didn't mean for it to work.
My
Right.
favorite of all the puzzles.
On this final puzzle, make sure you listen up here because this is a little bit more complicated. What's going to happen is this blue diamond here is going to tether out to one of the plates. The first plate that it tethers to is where player 1 will stand. We're going to be in an order from 1 to 6. Whatever this plate tethers to is where player 2 stands, and then player 3, and then player 4, and then 5, and then 6. So basically all that's going to happen is this blue diamond will show us a tether chain that we need to copy. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly assign some numbers. What we'll do is we will have Grandmaster on 1, Got on 2, Jess on 3, I'll be 4, Proper will be 5, and Gata will be 6. So Grandmaster, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making sure that you keep an eye on this blue diamond here. The first one that it tethers to, you just run to. And then Got is the one after his. And then Jess, and then me, and Proper. And now, Gata, you can watch it backwards. So if you watch this final diamond here, whatever plate tethers to it is the one you run to. And that's that. So now if we just quickly get in a line from 1 to 6 between the cube and the node, and then we'll get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, just step on any random plate to begin with. Alright, now watch that blue diamond and let's go.
I think I got it. It's actually easier to get.
Oh, returned.
Hey, well done. First try.
Well, like granted.
Right, we've got a little secret chest coming up, and then we can move on to the final boss.
Woo! Can we just stay here?
Hmm.
Take a bath in the Vex milk.
Yeah. Then drink it? Or no, pack it up and sell it.
Either way, you're gonna become Vex.
You know that there's people who sell their bath water?
Over this way, Got, if you come to the left side instead.
Yeah, I'm just on health.
Oh, okay. No worries. Alright, we're just jumping up on this tree here, and then jumping up above us.
I'm just following Crawford, but I think that's a bad idea.
Oh, well, if you want to be sent off the
Follow
map,
me.
you know.
It's very bad to jump behind me.
Ah, fuck. Oh, I almost got the chest.
Almost.
From below. Delay defender and Cryptus exaltation. 61 one.
1002.
Guardian down.
Thunder stuff.
Well, Michael, you're not very good at parkour, are you?
No.
What you doing now?
We can move on to the next encounter, guys.
We're jumping on these.
Yeah. It's alright, we'll pull you in a sec.
Don't kill us.
No, you can come if you want. It's a little bit
Well,
difficult.
That was so close. I scared myself.
How to proper do this bit and then not do the third encounter?
Oh no, because this is easy. This is big jumps.
Oh, we're completely
I spoke too
Guardian
soon.
down.
retards.
Why did it close?
It does that. If you don't shoot it enough, it'll close after a time.
Where the fuck do we have to go?
It's okay, we'll pull you forward.
Climbing on shit. Ah, there.
We have to go.
No, don't go close.
Guardian down.
Okay, just don't grapple then.
Guardian down.
Ow, no. Let me up.
Flowers are out to kill you here.
Hmm.
Those are flowers.
Um,
Uh,
they're vegetables? Obviously, this has to be the worst player in the world.
Oh, fucking so alive.
What we're doing, Grandmaster?
Alright, everyone
Wait.
wipes.
Ah, here.
I'm coming. I'll be fast enough. Alright.
I'm not. I think we're going to stay right.
No, we're wiping.
Does it automatically start? Or is it
Yep.
Can't we decide if you want to start?
Yeah.
The boss, as soon as he sees you, he's like, "Nah, I gotta kill these guardians." So, you know how. He's one of those bosses.
You know what disappoints me? I'm disappointed that they're not very creative. This guy is just a big nerd.
You know, part of me was expecting you to say me, but that too.
Right. So in this encounter, we're going to want some, again, specific weapons. Proper, I'm going to have you running Divinity this time, because you're a Warlock. What we need to make sure we're running is everyone running Xenophage. If you don't have Xenophage, then run Whisper. Now, for me and Gata, we will be running sniper rifles. For Proper, well, sorry, not for Proper, well, yeah, for Proper as well, but for GOT and Grandmaster, you guys can kind of run whatever you want. Sniper rifles are still good, but feel free to run any accurate weapons like Mountaintop if you prefer that. Mountaintop is actually better.
What do I use as a final?
Anything really, doesn't matter too much. Super wise, we're going to want the Hunters. Well, Grandmaster can be on Ag Clear. Gata, it'd be best if you could go Celestial Nighthawk for us. Warlock, we're going to have Jess on Well. The other Warlocks can go Ag Clear, and I will be on the Bubble.
Wait, should I go Tether then?
You shall not be answered.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Did you say Tether? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You can go whatever Ag Clear super you like, really. It doesn't matter. Tether isn't important for the boss. I'd say Blade Dancer or whatever is a little bit better, but I don't know. It's up to you.
Primary. Right, so I'm sniping.
Yeah, I'll talk about why you'll need the snipers in a minute.
I think we killed the Cyclops. But
Yeah. You pro. Absolute pro, you don't even need me. Okay.
all I know is shoot an E, shoot a Cyclops, transport somewhere, put stuff in back.
That's the whole encounter.
Right, once you're ready to listen up, come over to me and then I'll quickly take you through this first encounter.
I'm gonna do this raid every time I do.
Yeah, you need to, it's pinnacle gear, innit? Right, well, you might not like it after this final boss, it is quite difficult, but we'll be fine. Okay,
Well done.
so the first thing we're going to do is split ourselves into 2 groups. We're going to have me, Jess, and Got are going to be on the blue team, and we're going to have Gata, Grandmaster, and Proper on the red team. So the first thing we're going to talk about here is the map. Over here on the left side we have the blue side, and over here on the right side of the map we have the red side. Now each side has its own specific island in the distance too. So over in the distance over there is the blue side island, and over on the distance over there is the red side island. Now over on these islands, that's where you can kill enemies to grab motes for the complexes, but again I'll get into that later. Now in our teams of 3, these teams aren't really important until the final part of the encounter. For now, I'm about to break you down into a further few groups. So we're going to have Jess and Got as Team 1 Mote Collector. Then we're going to have Grandmaster and Proper as Team 2 Mote Collector. And then me and Gata are going to be the Repair and Defense team. So first of all, I'm going to explain what Team 1 and Team 2 are doing, and then Gata I'll get to you later. Now, the first thing I need to explain to Got and Grandmaster is the boss's weak points. The boss has 2 special crit spots that you guys need to know about. Now, this is the way we are looking at him. He has one on his left leg and one on his right shoulder. Now, if you destroy one of these crit spots, it will open up a portal which will allow you to go to one of the islands. So if you destroy the left leg crit spot, it opens up a blue portal somewhere about here, and that will take you to the blue island. And if you destroy the right shoulder, it will open up a red portal somewhere around here, which takes you to the red island. Now, when the encounter starts, we're just going to be clearing ads like normal, and then as soon as the crit spots glow up, Team 1, which is Jess and Got, they will destroy the left leg crit spot and go straight into the blue side. Now, what they're going to do in there is they're going to kill all of the ads and pick up all of the motes. They want to make sure they have about 15 between the 2 of them. Now, you may already know this or not, but the maximum amount of motes that you can have at a time is 10. So if you see like Jess just hanging around, she's probably waiting for you to pick up the rest of the motes. Now, as soon as you guys have got all of the motes, you need to be pulled out of the blue island. And to do this, all you need to do is just shoot the crit spot again. So not only does the crit spot open up the portal to the island, but it also teleports anyone already inside that island back out. So when Team 1 need to be pulled, Team 2 need to shoot the left leg crit spot to pull them out, but they're also going to swap with them. So as soon as they get teleported out, Team 2 is going to go straight in, and that's Grandmaster and Proper. And they're going to do the exact same thing. Now, Got, when you come out, you're going to be coming out with blue motes. So what you need to do is with those blue motes, you're going to deposit them at the blue conflux. And whenever you deposit motes, you gain 45 seconds of enlightened. So you will just deposit defend for 45 seconds. Now, when Grandmaster and Proper are inside Blue Island, they're going to be doing the same thing, killing ads, getting motes, and as soon as they've picked up all of them, they'll ask for a pull, and that's where Team 1 will pull them out of left side. Now, as soon as you pull them out of left side, you're actually going to go straight into right side. So as soon as you destroy the left leg crit spot, you destroy the right shoulder crit spot, and you go straight into the red portal. And we do the same thing again. You go in, kill all the ads, collect all of the motes, you ask to be pulled. So Team 2 shoots the right shoulder crit spot to get you out, and they go straight in. This time, Got, you're coming out with red motes. So you would deposit your red motes over on the red conflux. Then you're waiting for Team 2 to get all of the motes, and then they're going to be asked to be pulled, and then you shoot the right shoulder to pull them out. And then when they deposit their final motes, that's DPS phase, and then that's it. So that's the main job that you're both going to be doing. Team 1 always goes into both sides first, and then when they get pulled out, Team 2 goes in straight after. So make sure we kind of remember that. I'll go over it one more time. Team 1 straight into blue side. They collect all the motes, ask to be pulled, and then they get pulled out and Team 2 go in. And then once they've collected all their motes, they get pulled out and Team 1 goes straight into red side. They get all the motes and then they get pulled out and then Team 2 goes straight into red side. Remember, every time you come out of the side with your motes, you deposit them at the correct conflux. Blue motes go to the blue, red motes go to the red. Now, just one more thing. When we're defending the confluxes, we need to make sure we have one person on the team defending both confluxes. So I'm just going to call it out now about how it's always going to work. To keep it consistent, we will always have Jess and Proper defending the red conflux, and then Got and Grandmaster always defending the blue conflux with your buff. So make sure you're positioning on the map so that you can do that, please. Otherwise, we may get sacrifices. But that is pretty much it for your guys' jobs. Once you get in the swing of things, it's basically just rinse and repeating all the time, so you should be fine. Now, Gata, we've got a totally different job. The first thing we're going to talk about is that the crit spots actually do two more things than I've said. The first thing it does is it spawns in a Cyclops relative to which one is destroyed. So, if the left leg crit spot is destroyed, it spawns in the left side Cyclops over there. And if the right shoulder crit spot is destroyed, it spawns in the right Cyclops over there. So what we need to do is with our snipers, we just shoot out the Cyclopses and we'll be safe. Now the final thing that each crit spot does is once it's destroyed, the boss will literally delete a platform from existence. So this platform that we're standing on right now, this could just turn straight into Radiolorian when the boss deletes it. So it's our job to repair them. Now this time, the cubes in this encounter are going to be on top of the active confluxes. Now to repair the platforms, we are going to tether from the cube to these outer nodes which correspond to each platform. So if this platform was missing right here, this node would be active and we could tether from the top of the conflux to this node and it would basically repair this platform that we can stand on it again. So there is going to be a specific order in how we do this. Gata, you're always going to be first in the order, which means you will always shoot the cube and it will tether to you, and then I'll be second, so you tether it to me, and then I will tether it to the node. As I've done this before, I know where to stand, so as long as you can position yourselves where you're in the middle of me in the conflux, just make sure you're giving me as much range. Don't just stand next to the conflux, give me as much range as possible. So it's always good to look back at the tether line and look for the visual indicator of how far you can stretch it. Either it goes red or really thin, and then tether it to me, and then tether it to the node, and we should be good. But that's all we're going to be doing. We're not really focusing on defending the confluxes too much. We're more killing the Cyclopses and repairing the platforms. However, if you do see something sacrificing, make sure you do kill it. Don't just ignore it. Now, that's just more, we got to practice that kind of, but we should be fine. It's not a very difficult job there. Now, as soon as Team 2 come out of red side and they deposit their final motes, DPS phase will almost begin. And this is when we all go back to our original groups of 3. So Gata, Proper and Grandmaster will go back to the red side. Me, Jess and Got will get back to the blue side. What's going to happen is that the boss is going to summon this big vexy thing in the sky about here, and it's either going to be blue or red. Now depending on what colour it is, that team need to tether from their conflux to the vexy thing in the sky. So if it's blue, if the floaty thing is blue, the blue side conflux team will tether from their conflux to the thing in the sky and start DPS phase. If it's red, then the red team will tether from their conflux to the middle to start DPS phase.
Where will the cube be?
The cube will always be on top of the conflux. Now the thing is that once we get the tether off, it switches to the opposite colour. So what I mean by that is if it starts off of red, as soon as red side get the tether off, it turns blue, and blue side need to get the tether off straight away. Same as if it starts off blue, it will go red straight away. So basically just make sure both teams are in position. So I'm going to go over the positions now. So on the blue team, I'm always going to be first in the order, which means I shoot the cube to start it off, and it tethers to me. You're going to be second in line, which means you're probably going to be standing on the corner of this rock here, or to the side of it. You'll be tethering it to Jess, and then Jess will be on this white rock here. Now just a heads up, if we ever get the conflux that is all the way on the left here, it's best to tether it around the rock this side, just so it's easier to get to Jess. Now over on the red side, Gata is always going to be first in the order, which means he will be the one shooting the cube to begin it, and it will tether to him. Grandmaster is going to be second in order, which means he's going to be standing about here. You may need to stand in the radial area, so just make sure you're jumping above it so you're safe. And then proper, he will be standing on the specs block here. Now, again, if the red side, if you guys get this conflux over here, all the way on the right, it is best to tether it around the rock on this side. But as soon as we get both tethers done, we're going to group up in the middle. I'm going to get the bubble down, Jess is going to get the well. We've got Divinity from proper, and we've got Xenophage for DPS. And then we should be getting at least half health each DPS phase. But that's pretty much it for that one. I think we'll be fine. Once we have a few practice goes of it, it's very much the same each time. So we'll get the hang of it after a while. But for now, I say, let's just jump right into it.
How do you do that?
Nah, just shoot the boss to start. So you see what the confluxes are, the cubes are, just get into general kind of where we need to be going and stuff like that.
What do we do with this?
We just kill it. Right, team 1 into blue side. So that's Scott and Jess going through the blue portal. Careful of this platform here, do not stand on it. Right, left side Cyclops. Nice. Right, so we need Grandmaster. Can you stay on the blue conflux? That's what you need to be defending. Right, Gata, we're repairing front blue. So if you come over to blue and get ready to tether it to me, Grandmaster, you may accidentally get tethered here. So just right in front of the blue conflux. There we go. Thank you. Nice.
Pull.
Right, so pull them, shoot the left leg crit spot on team 2 into blue side. So that's Grandmaster going in. Blue portal. Right, left side Cyclops. No, there isn't. It's only corresponding to what crit spot is destroyed.
I destroyed the right.
No. What? No repairing at the moment, so we can just chill. How have I not got any of that primary ammo? There's literally no primary ammo, what the fuck?
Pull us.
Yeah, make sure these abs go down before you guys go into blue side. Oh, red side, right, so team 1 into red side after all the ads are dead.
We don't have thing anymore, so.
How did I die?
Because you stood on the deleting platform.
Oh, so if we delete
Oh,
the
fuck.
With sacrifices on red?
I fucked up. I'm not in red. That's too slow.
Alright, yeah, let's just wipe it here, guys.
Guardian down.
Remember, for those of you who are going into the sides and getting most, that's when you'll want to be using your supers. I don't see a lot of people using supers, so remember, you've got your ad clear supers on for a reason. So make sure when you go into your sides, one of you uses a super, just one, because you can kind of alternate. So one teammate uses it for the blue side, one teammate uses it for the red side, and that way you should be chunking through the ads quicker, because if you're leaving it for a very long time, then Jess and Got, for example, ran out of the buff there, which means there was a sacrifice. So we'll just be very careful, try and get through the ads a little bit quicker, and I'm sure we'll be alright. Let's go. Alright, team 1 into blue, left side Cyclops. Right, we're going to be repairing front blue after these ads are dead. Right, whenever you're ready. Nice.
Oh,
Right, so that's team 1 into team 2, sorry, into blue side. Fuck. Right, left side Cyclops. Sacrifice somewhere? No, we're fine. Sacrifice is on red. Nice. Right, we're gonna repair front red after these ads are dead, so just take them down first. Right, whenever you're ready to get that tether out. Nice.
Pull us.
Cool. Right, so that's team 1 into red side. I'll take the left Cyclops, you take the right Cyclops here, Gata. Careful of the floor here, guys, careful of the floor.
I don't have anybody to help me on the right side.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
proper the sacrifices. There you go. Right, we're gonna repair front blue. After these ads, I guess. Hang on. Alright, whenever you're ready. So that's team 2 into red side. Grandmaster, don't worry about this. Don't worry, this isn't your job. Grandmaster, go. Just go, Grandmaster. Sacrifice on red.
pull.
Pull, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, team 2 into red side. Oh, the Cyclops isn't looking at me. Nice. Alright, we're going to repair back blue. It's a very stretchy one here, so stretch it all the way over to me. You need to come closer to me because of the distance. If you move it, yeah, there you go.
Pull
Nice.
us.
Alright, and there we go. Right side Cyclops, we're going to get back to our original, careful of the floor here, careful of the floor. We're going to get into our original groups of 3 again. So me, Jess, and got on the blue side. Sacrifices.
Sacrifices on red.
Sacrifices.
Nothing like it.
It's fine, just deposit, and there we go. Right, so original groups of 3 here again. And this is the beginning of DPS phase. We got blue first. So clear out these ads. I'm going to wait for one more wave of enemies and then we'll get the tethers out. Gata, I'm going to let you know when you need to tether, okay? Right, here's the wave of enemies. Right, blue side tether is coming out. Right, red side tether, off you go.
Where are the good spots?
You just shoot him with divinity. Sorry, I meant Xenophage. Have we got divinity here? I'll shoot his big chest then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard with the whisper.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, it's okay. As long as we get half health, that's fine. Yep, that's decent. Right, so this final part here, or this first part, I guess, we're just going to be repairing in our teams of 3. So don't worry if we don't get this bit right. Me, Jess, Gata, you get over to the right side, okay? You're not with me here. Me, Jess, and Got, we've got a tether to one of these front nodes here. So if you tether it towards me, sorry. Thank you. Nice, well done. Keep an eye out for heavy ammo here, guys. Alright, and rinse and repeat from here. that's team 1 into blue side. And left side Cyclops. I need Grandmaster on blue complex, please. Right, we're going to repair back red, right behind the red conflux. No, this is Gata. Always you now.
It's these yours.
Nice.
Whoa.
Alright, and that's team 2 into blue side. Left side Cyclops. Right, we're gonna, after these ads, repair front red, but for now there's some ads here, so we'll just leave it for a bit. Right, let's get the tether out. Front red, getter. Yep.
Full.
Too far away. There you go. Nice. Right, so that's team 1 into red side. I got the left side, yep. Sacrifices on red side, loads of them. Nice. Right, we're going to repair front red really quickly. Nice, well done.
Cool.
Sacrifices on red.
It's fine. Right, team 2 into red side. Right, and after these ads, we're gonna, well, we'll pair back red right now. Right behind the complex. Nice. Hey, got if you go over to the blue complex, yeah?
Oh,
Right, oh,
Oh fuck, sorry.
that's alright, that's alright. Right side Cyclops, careful of the floor, and back to original groups of 3 here, guys. This is the best time to look out for heavy ammo by the boss's feet when he goes into his little stance, so get ready for that. Right, take a look. Right, we've got blue side again first. Right, start heading into positions. Proper, are you okay? Oh yeah, lagging, sorry. Alright, clear these ads. We're gonna go around the rock this time because we've got the one on the very left.
Yep.
Alright, blue side tether's coming out. Yep, proper's glitching at the moment. Right, there you go. Tether out, red side. Nice, there we go, divinity. Alright, let's do some damage. Oh, it's gonna be close, Hey!
Nice.
Well done. Good job, guys.
Two-phase.
Easy 2-phase. Alright, no ammo there.
And
It's a hard carry FP Jess.
that was gonna be difficult.
Usually it is. Yeah, well done, guys. We've done really well. Ooh.
I agree with you.
Every single time I've managed to die on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Guys, it's time for the public event contact in the garden.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if the garden actually just became a regular playable location.
Discord.
No, one of them is for people with divinity.
Fuck your bones. Honestly. I don't want it.
Oh, I got the mask.
Alright, well done, guys. Did you get the divinity there, Grandmaster?
Yep.
Cool. Right, I'll take us to the tower here. Well done, guys.
JJ.
GJ.
Somebody died on Manchester City. Who's that? Jesus Christ, did he break his leg?
Yeah, very well done, guys. That was a really smooth run.
Thank you, and thank you for explaining the whole time, everything.
Oh, no worries,
Yep,
no worries.
Thank you.
Alright, who wants to run, what's it called? Scourge of the Past for Anarchy.
I'm a bit busy. I've got to get prepared for fucking school tomorrow.
So,
School, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Seriously, you're 17, you sound 40.
What? Don't think so.
I knew you were about my age, but I didn't expect you to be older than me.
Can you guess my age?
22.
I was gonna say 20,
20, I
I
sound
was,
22? Really?
I was gonna say like 25 maybe.
20.
No, I finished my 20s, around
Oh,
He's
35.
ancient.
11 days ago, I finished my 20s.
Oh,
He's ancient.
Ancient lads.
Yes, the ancient one.
What about mine?
You're 27.
16.
Why do you guys all sound like you're fucking 70? Jesus.
70.
How old am
No,
I?
you guys sound old, or like you're. I guess it's not that you sound old, but you don't sound stupid enough to be 16.
Wait, how old?
Me.
Then
Yeah.
how old do you think I am? Based off of such
proper,
a
proper. You're like 12.
12. Oh, I'm older than you. Hang on.
Proper is, I would say, 22, 23.
Nope, 18.
18, yeah.
Okay.
Come on. I mean,
How
Okay, then how old am I?
if I spend more time with you guys, I'm gonna be called a Peter.
Yeah. How old's the woman then? Go on.
Whoa, the woman, fuck you.
I learned in my 30 years, never guess a woman's age. So Jen, you are as old as you
Our
are.
inventory.
Well, if it gives you a clue, she's my IRL friend, so
You're, so yeah, 17, 18,
yeah.
something like that.
Okay, how old is God?
Yeah, no, warte. We need to speak German so I can.
Okay. Okay.